Hey, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I'm Georgia, this is Faye. Say hello, good girl. And today I'm going to be sharing two super easy recipes. I'm going to do a bit of a mixture between Welsh and Italian. So I'm going to do a soup and a risotto.
It's got potatoes in it.
If you haven't already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and switch the notification bell on. Make sure you check out my other videos. I'll link them up here so you can go and have a look at them later on. Let's get on with the first recipe. Okay, so if you haven't guessed already, the soup I'm going to be doing Welsh style is leek and potato. It's really fast and super tasty and I just love making it, and Faye loves eating it. So all you're going to need is leeks. I've got two. You could just use one, but I need to cook these, so I'm going to use two potatoes. Then olive oil, obviously, as always. Mixed herbs. I'm going to put a low salt stock in with just enough water to cover everything. And then for the end, I always put some Parmesan cheese on, add a bit of Italian into it, and some cream, because it just creams it up, because sometimes it can be a little bit thick. Okay, so potatoes are peeled. I'm just gonna dice these up little so they'll cook fast. I'm not very good at chopping. No judging on my chopping. Okay, when it comes to the leek, I'm literally gonna chop the ends off. I've taken quite a bit of the green off anyway, but I'll just chop it off again and peel any outer layers that look like they ain't doing so good. Okay, so I'm just gonna peel what I think needs peeling off until it looks a bit healthier. Then what I tend to do to clean them is just sort of slice it down the bottom, mind your hands obviously, like that and like that, and then run it under the tap, and it's just a better way to get all the dirt out from the inside. So I'm going to run that under the tap and then just chop them into circles and we're good to go. Like that. Awesome. Right, chopped, leeks are chopped, potatoes are chopped. Let's get the pan on and heat some oil. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is heat some oil in the pan and throw the leeks in. Heat them up for a few minutes, followed by the potatoes and mixed herbs. Ooh, in we go with the leeks. Why is it that every time you've got to cook some food or do something, your baby won't let you put them down? Oh well, we get on with it anyway, don't we? Okay, I'd say saute the leeks for about 3 to 4 minutes until they're nice and soft. With the leeks, I'd say just be careful not to burn them, so switch the heat a little bit lower down, because I find it so easy to burn them. I've also just added just a knob of butter because they're getting a bit dry, and instead of just adding olive oil, I've just put some butter on it. And we're almost ready to add the potatoes. Okay, so the leeks are looking lovely and soft, so I'm going to throw the potatoes in. Then I'm going to add some mixed herbs. And then I'll break the stock and add some boiling water, enough to cover everything. Yeah. Okay, time to add some water. And then I'd say let it come to the boil and we'll leave it for about 20 minutes on sort of medium to low heat. Okay, I've just checked the potatoes and the leeks and they're all looking lovely and soft, so I'm going to switch the gas off. I'm going to put it all in a blender and then add Parmesan cheese and some cream. Voila, and it's pretty much done for all the family. Yeah, I mean you can blend it a bit less if you rather. Okay, this is a super simple one which I'm pretty much making up with what I've got and what would come to mind, and I'm making a beetroot risotto. All you're gonna need is risotto, obviously. I use arborio. Beetroot, I've got the cooked ones, so you don't need to do anything with them, but you can buy the ones which you just need to cook. An onion or half an onion, garlic, Parmesan cheese, and some soft cheese. I mean, you don't need to use that, but Faye does love a bit of that. I've also put a carrot and celery, because if you've watched any of my other videos, I'll link them up here. Onion, carrot and celery form a lot of the basis of a lot of Italian recipes, which is called soffritto. You don't have to, it just adds a little bit of flavour. So I cooked some food today and I had some spare. I already got some there, so that's just onion, carrot and celery. You don't have to, like I said, you can just use a little bit of onion and garlic. Okay, so I'm going to start with frying this, the onion, the celery and the carrot with a little bit of garlic. Also forgot you're going to need olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, or whatever olive oil you've got. garlic in. If I'll just put it about a handful of rice. Maybe a bit more. Why not? And just give that a stir a little bit. Just sort of let it cook dry. And then I'm going to use half a dice with some boiling water. If it was for adults, you'd put in wine first, but there we are. And I'd say let that boil for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so it should look something like that. And you can just keep adding water as the water absorbs. Okay, Mari, are you ready for some risotto? You've got a nice white t-shirt on. We're gonna have to put something else. I've got my bib, but I need something else. It's gonna take about 15 to 20 minutes. When it's almost ready, I'll blend the beetroot. I've just chopped the beetroot up before it goes in the mini blender. Okay, so beetroot is in. I'm just gonna blend that now because the rice is almost done. Okay, so 20 minutes are up. I'm gonna mix the beetroot in there. I think I'm gonna put it all in the blender just because the rice is looking a bit too big for my liking. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm gonna pop it back in the blender and then I'm just gonna add some soft cheese, some Parmesan cheese. Oh, and I'm gonna take the garlic out. That probably will help. I've just had a little taste and it tastes delicious. Oh, is that nice? I've put my red top on it so we don't get marks. Inside out. Bueno. Yummy. There we are, there's another 2 recipes for you. Faye absolutely loved that. I hope you do too, and your baby. Make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next week. Bye. She's like, give me more food now.